Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. I'm AINUL, a representative from two project one, and also the team members of my group consists of NISRIIN, BURHAN, Bob, and the last one AHMED. So our project is going to presented about Farm Fresh Berhad. The content for this presentation consists of six chapters, which are introduction, methodology, case study 1, case study 2, case study 3, and the last one conclusion. And I'm going to present for chapter 1 and also chapter 2, which are introduction and methodology. Okay, for the first chapter is introduction, and for this chapter I'm going to explain the overview and also the background um, of of the company. The first thing first that I'm going to present is about the background of company. As we know that Farm Fresh Berhad is a well-known dairy company in Malaysia, and also it has operate on a grass-to-grass model, which involves the entire process of farming, manufacturing, and distributing a diverse selection of dairy products and plant-based alternatives. These are the logo for the company, and also there are some of their products, which are the fresh milk, the box one, and also the bottle one, and also they produce some of flavored milk. As we can see that from our presentation slide, is they produce chocolate flavored milk, and also they have the others flavors such as mango and also strawberry. And also Farm Fresh produce yogurt and also a flavored yogurt. As we can see from our presentation, um, mango is one of the flavored yogurt, and also the latest one they are trying to do a mass production for kids, especially for kids, and they produce UHT milk, and this is one of their major strategies, marketing strategies, in order to grow their market in Malaysia. Next, the history of Farm Fresh Berhad. Okay, the first and foremost, Farm Fresh business can be traced back to 2010, and also the owner of the Farm Fresh, who is Lau Tuan A and his brother Roy Tuan Tin. They begin their journey in a small herd of 60 Holstein Jersey cows. The journey began with a vision to provide Malaysians with fresh and pure dairy products that align with the natural intentions of nature. The founders of the company recognized the demand for high-quality milk in Malaysia and made it their mission to address this need. And the last one, after enlisting the assistance of Azmi Zainal, a Farm Fresh began the ambitious endeavour of establishing a successful dairy business that is locally produced. The problem statement for this project is Farm Fresh Berhad is facing a margin squeeze caused by a notable rise in input costs, especially for cow feed. The current meat production processes are encountering reduced efficiency and compromised product quality. These problems occur as a result of production and supply chain disruption, where products and other production deficiencies are not handled properly. Some of the personnel did not comply with the quality standard operating procedures. The objectives for this project are to apply the knowledge acquired in operation planning and control to real-life scenarios, to fulfill the forecast demand while minimizing costs over the planning period, to optimize company operations and efficiently meet forecasted demand, which will result in reduced costs and increased overall profitability, and also the last one, to raise the company's profit in the future by conducting a break-even analysis. Next chapter, methodology. The selection criteria for Farm Fresh Berhad, and also why we choose Farm Fresh Berhad as our targeted company. This is because that all data that related with the Farm Fresh is relevant, and also it is readily accessible to public through their website and other platforms. And also we can get some of the data from their official website. And also from the website we can get their annual report, stock information, and also financial information. For our data collection method, we did document analysis. And we found annual report on the Farm Fresh Berhad official website. And through the report, we can get the financial information, the overview of the company, the mission, company challenges, and also the future strategies. After we finalize our decision to do our project regarding Farm Fresh Berhad, we decided on the BPC method that we are going to use. We have a precise discussion and go through everything about the annual report. We are making sure that the information and data support the OPC method that we are going to use. The OPC methods that we use are break-even analysis, forecasting method, and also SWOT analysis.
Thank you very much, AINUL. My name is BUKENYA Bob Julius, and I'm going to take you through SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is a technique used to determine a company's competitive position by identifying its core strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, as well as fact-based analysis and future plans, while providing opportunities for improvement. SWOT analysis takes into consideration the internal and external factors of the company, as well as the current and future opportunities. Okay, now let us look at the SWOT analysis of Farm Fresh Berhad. We're going to look at the strengths and the weaknesses, which are the internal factors, then the opportunities and the threats, which are the external factors. The strengths are, let's begin the strengths. Strengths are internal factors that give Farm Fresh Berhad an advantage over other farms in the dairy industry in Malaysia. The first strength is Farm Fresh Berhad is one of the largest and growing players in the Malaysian dairy industry. According to Farm Fresh Berhad's annual report of 2023, Farm Fresh has evolved into Malaysia's largest integrated producer of dairy products in terms of goods made from fresh raw milk since its founding in 2009. It only uses fresh raw milk, and it doesn't use recombined milk or milk from powdered sources. Second strength is Farm Fresh uses a vertically integrated grass to glass model. With its own vertically integrated supply chain, which is so-called the grass to glass model approach, Farm Fresh has an important competitive advantage over other Malaysian dairy producers. Farm Fresh Berhad has a presence in the upstream, midstream, and downstream areas of the dairy business, in addition to 3 milk processing plants, 2 which are in Malaysia and 1 is in Australia, and a distribution network. Its presence throughout the value chain, from farming to distribution, gives it better economies of scale and allows it to maintain strong control over product quality. Farm Fresh also operates its dairy farms in 6 locations, 5 are in Malaysia and 1 is in Australia, that have over 9,960 dairy cows and bulls. The next strength is Farm Fresh has an extensive market penetration through its multi-channel distribution network. Farm Fresh Berhad's distribution network includes all Malaysian states and major cities, with its distinct home dealer network, which ensures unrivaled penetration of the country's rural areas. The next strength is Farm Fresh has an attractive and diversified portfolio of proprietary brands, which is another key strength for it. It has the largest portfolio of locally manufactured dairy products amongst Malaysian integrated dairy companies. It is the only Malaysian dairy producer to have products across 4 product categories, which are chilled ready-to-drink milk, ambient ready-to-drink milk, edible yogurt, and drinkable yogurt, all of which are based on its fresh milk proposition. The company owns all the brands that it retails its products under, which have strong brand equity among local consumers. As a result, Farm Fresh is not limited by product offering constraints or geographical expansion compared to other dairy producers in Malaysia that are licensed manufacturers or distribute third-party dairy brands in Malaysia. It markets its products under widely recognized brands such as Farm Fresh Berhad, Master Barista, Henry Jones, Yara Farm, and Nubian Goat's Milk. Next strength is Farm Fresh has a gene bank and established farm management practices. Farm Fresh Berhad owns one of the largest remaining gene banks of the original Australian Friesian Sahiwal cattle, which is known as AFS globally, employing proven practices across its farms to maximize herd health and milk yield. Another strength is Farm Fresh has a strong and experienced management team with significant emphasis on environmental, social, and governance initiatives. Since its inception, Farm Fresh Berhad has been led by its founder, Mr. Loy Tuan E, and supported by key management personnel such as Mr. Azmi bin Zainal and Mr. Loy Tuan Kin. The 3 senior management members of Farm Fresh Berhad have in aggregate over 33 years of experience in the dairy industry and an average of 8 years with Farm Fresh Berhad. Over the years, it has been witnessed how Farm Fresh Berhad's key management personnel have grown the company both organically in terms of brand building and capacity expansion, and organically such as the acquisition of value-added businesses that included the AFS Dairy Company, acquired in 2012 to own one of the largest gene banks of the AFS tropical dairy breed globally. Now let us talk about the weaknesses, which are the internal factors that place Farm Fresh Berhad at a disadvantage relative to others in the dairy industry in Malaysia. First one, Farm Fresh is highly dependent on external third parties to source raw milk for production, whereby raw milk sources from the external third parties. Farm Fresh gets its raw milk mainly from Australia, whereby this is because its local dairy farms raw milk production capacity is still low and unable to cope with the demand from processing facilities. As a result, uncertainty over the future supply of raw milk from third parties to meet production demand may negatively affect Farm Fresh Berhad's operations and expansion. Also, in the event that raw milk an import ban is put on raw milk, Farm Fresh Berhad's operations will be negatively affected Also, most of the milk ingredients used by Farm Fresh Berhad are purchased from Australia. The next weakness is the animal health concern. In case the cattle get get diseases, they may affect the milk yield, which will negatively affect Farm Fresh since it relies on the raw fresh milk. Now let us look at the opportunities. Opportunities are favorable external factors in the environment that Farm Fresh can benefit from. First one is Farm Fresh has expansion plans. Farm Fresh plans on farm, the expansion plans of Farm Fresh Berhad processing facilities and local dairy farms. A key opportunity for Farm Fresh is to expand its existing farms, install new filling and packaging lines, invest in a new manufacturing hub to be located in Negeri Sembilan, and set up a farm and integrated processing facility in East Malaysia, thus increasing its production capacity. Next one is research and development to develop new products to suit the market taste. Over the years, Farm Fresh has placed a strong emphasis on research and development, particularly on product innovation in terms of product type and packaging, allowing the company to launch new products and expand its offerings to cater for the evolving consumer preferences and tastes. Uh, so, Farm Fresh Berhad's research and development efforts also extend to its manufacturing processes. This is mainly via collaboration with tertiary institutions and scientific research firms, as Farm Fresh looks into improving various aspects of its operations, such as animal health and welfare and milk production. Next opportunity is accelerate regional expansion outside Malaysia. This will increase the production capacity of Farm Fresh to meet the export demand across Asia Pacific, while expanding into Indonesia, Philippines, and Hong Kong consumer dairy markets. These markets have a strong growth potential given their large population sizes and low per capita milk consumption. Now let us finally look at the threats. Threats are unfavorable external factors in the environment that could cause trouble for Farm Fresh Berhad. The first threat is fluctuations in raw material and animal feed prices. Since Farm Fresh Berhad operates in a competitive marketplace and sells its products across multiple jurisdictions, substantial fluctuations in raw material and animal feed prices can have a major effect on its profit generating abilities. Next one is fluctuations in the foreign currency exchange rates. Since Farm Fresh Berhad purchases most of its milk ingredients from Australia and sells majority of its finished products in Malaysia, significant fluctuations in the exchange rate between the Australian dollar and the Malaysian ringgit may negatively affect Farm Fresh Berhad's profitability. Finally, technological threat and new entrants in the dairy industry. In the competitive dairy and plant-based markets, new players may enter the industry with advanced technology which may provide a disadvantage whether in terms of quality, cost or production capacity, thereby eroding Farm Fresh Berhad's market share. Thank you very much for the attention. Ahmed is next with the break-even analysis of Farm Fresh Berhad.
Hello everyone. Now we are talking about the break-even analysis. The company so far has been increasing the operation costs and we can see in the next slide that the revenue is decreasing. But still, for the last 5 years, in the data we have from the official website, we can see that we are still making profit. But we need to do break-even analysis to know the ultimatum when the approximation time that the company revenue will meet the operation cost. Here you can see the increasing cost of the initial ingredient to make the main project. The average cost of milk per liter has been increasing from 2.5 ringgit per liter to 3.5 in last year. And also the food for the animals has been increasing uh, as you can see in the graph in year 2022. And now in 2004, the price now I think near 2000. In this graph, you can see the yellow line, the operation cost over the past 4 years. As you can see, it's reaching the blue line, which is the revenue. And we can see in year 2003, 2023, you can see it's very close to each other. And the red line here for the profit, and it shows that it's been decreasing until reach zero. The company has made efforts so far to explain why the cost has been increasing. It doesn't necessarily mean you increase the cost, that means the initial ingredient is getting more expensive. The company has been trying to increase their market share by owning their own outlets to increase the market share. In this picture here, you can see that they are increasing the market share from 15% to 18% in 1 year, from the year 2020 to the year 2021, and still trying to increase their market share. This is our break-even analysis for the year 2024. All the data from year 21 to 23 is given on their official website, and we came up with assumption for values for the year 2024. The p-value here, the average sale price of 1 liter of their product. You can see in the picture here the variety of their products. They have many type of products, from dairy milk to soy-based milk to jam and sweets. I made the p-value for their main product, which is dairy. The dairy selling price is 10 ringgit per liter. For the variable cost, it's been given in their website, and it's been increasing so far. So we came up with the worst case scenario, which is 5 ringgit. The fixed value has been increasing also over the year, and we estimate to reach 445,000. After applying the formula, we can see that the company has to make revenue of uh, 890 billion ringgit to reach the break-even point, which means the cost meet the total revenue with no profit. The year after that, their total revenue was 790 billion, so they have to increase at least 15% to make the break-even. And thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. I am Burhan and I will be covering the case study 3 for our group project. So inshallah, me and my sister NISRIIN will be completing this part, as other group members like Ahmed and Bob and also AINUL have already discussed already to cover the other parts of our presentation. So we will be covering the moving average concept. I mean a simple moving average and also a weighted moving average. And NISRIIN will be covering the knife and also exponential method. So moving average is a simple simple concept. It's a time series analysis concept it's used for identifying long-term trends and also avoiding in short-term volatility of the maybe products or services. So this concept is beneficial. It's good for economic forecasting, especially maybe for products like the products for Farm Fresh. So in this case study, we'll use historical demand data we got from Farm Fresh, and we'll be applying for in our case study. So this is the actual monthly data. Monthly data we got from Farm Fresh for the 3 products that we are going to do forecasting in each of them. So this is the table, and also this is the illustration. The chart, the show. So the fluctuations and everything, they're clear on it. So next, this is the moving average. So in moving average, we have the demand for 3 products will be calculated using 3-month moving average as a normal. We are not using 4-month moving average. We are using now only 3-month moving average. So from April, we'll start from April. So this is the common formula. Whenever you are calculating moving average, this is the formula we use. It's the summation of all n periods divided by the number of that period. For example, in our case, that period is 3. So we'll divide this. And there we have 3 products as I showed before. There are mango yogurt and also chocolate and also natural fresh milk. These 3 products they will be used. So the calculated moving average for the 3 products, for example, in April are 6,915.67. So this is the actual number after the calculation. So the calculation is already calculated in the report. So for this presentation, for simplicity, we are only showing, the numbers only. And this is the calculate also moving average for the 3 products for me. The others will be shown in the table only because we take long calculations. So this for 3 products. For example, the last number is for the last product, natural fresh milk. The middle number is also for chocolate milk. So guys, I think it's clear. So next is this calculated moving average and also the table. You can see from here. So for example, if we maybe explain a little bit more for this, as you can see, this area is this. You see, so for this product for chocolate, it's showing this area is going up, little bit going up. I'm not for whatever reason. Maybe there's a seasonality or whatever. So in conclusion, in discussion is for that. It's like this. For example, natural fresh milk has lowest or modest fluctuations. No more fluctuations. It's somehow good. While also chocolate more noticeable fluctuations, has more fluctuations than others. And mango yogurt show highest fluctuations, as you can see from the table. It goes up and down all the time. So for simple moving average, it provided easy way to understand the big picture of the demand. So but has some limitations. For example, it cannot observe or it cannot understand more recent market changes, because we are generalizing the last month and also the previous month also. So for example, we are calculating maybe February, April, all the months I have same equal weights. So in the next weighted moving average, which is it has more better than this simple moving average, because it has some weight. It has we are assigning weights to the more recent data. For example, as we explained before, weighted moving average gives more weight to the recent data points. For example, for our case study, we are assigning 2.5 and 165,085 to the last 3 months. For example, 2.5 means 50% weight to the first month, second month 33% weight, and also last month 17% weight. We are assigning for it. So after the calculation, we use this formula now. It's a little bit different formula, but also very straight, very easy formula. So for example, the summation, and we add all weights of n period times the demand in that period. We'll add all of them and divide by the sum of weights, which is equal to 5 in our case, in this case. So for assigning weights, it needs some maybe expertise, but for our case, we are just taking that 50% for the first month, others less weight. So this is the calculations for first row. First row of our table. So for example, weight moving average for April for natural milk is this 696, little bit different from the other previous one. So, and we calculate also the others, but maybe you cannot have now. So this is the result. This is the demand from the previous for weighted moving average for 3 month moving average. For the last 3 months. So it's a little bit almost the same, but still some change, some little bit inside change. So almost same. No, no big difference, as you see from the graph, also from the table. The numbers are here a little bit more, and also here some fluctuations. Also, everything is a little bit almost same. So for conclusion, also for this moving average, the weighted moving average provides more complex view than uh, in terms of the demand trends and also particularly used for rapid changing markets. I mean, generally it's used for where the market is changing, so how that you know which uh, you can be more on the recent date. So, and also natural, for example, when it comes to the individual practice, natural milk shows more responsive to the market because it's almost no change. No chocolate shows maybe some seasonalities or something like that because in some month you can see it goes up, and for example in August it goes high a little bit, as you can see from the table before. So mango also displays also variations from month to month. So with the help of this, you can use this for scheduling. This weight moving average for scheduling, for marketing. Maybe we can use all of these in business decisions and by using these recent data features. So, and also we can marketing, production, and also planning, inventory, everything, all the concepts.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NISRIIN SHABIRA, and now I will continue Burhan to explain about forecasting. And I will explain about naive approach and exponential smoothing. So basically, this is our data that will be forecasted. So from January to December, with three different products, which are natural fresh milk, chocolate milk, and mango yogurt. So firstly, I will explain about naive approach. Naive approach is actually the simplest way of forecasting and the easiest way of forecasting. So say FT is forecast at month T and AT is actual demand at month T. So the formula is FT plus 1 is equal to AT. So if T is 1, means F1 plus 1 is equal to A1. So F1 plus 1 is F2 is equal to A1. So let's see the example. For in January, the actual demand is 5,968. So if we want to forecast the demand on February, so forecast at February is F2 and F2 is equal to A1. So forecast at February is equal to actual demand on January, which is 5,968. So after calculating all of the forecasting using naive approach, so this is what we got. This is what we got the forecasting from February to December for each of the products. So next is exponential smoothing. Uh, this technique is actually one of the earliest and most researched time series forecasting. And this tool can be used by a chain of stores to forecast demand for specific products on a daily basis the following week. So we will see the formula. So FT is forecast at month T, AT is actual demand at month T. So the formula is FT plus 1 equals to FT plus alpha in the bracket AT minus FT. Or we can simplify this as FT plus 1 ft plus 1 is equal to alpha times AT plus 1 minus alpha times ft. So in this case, our alpha is 0.4. So uh, for example, we want to forecast the demand on March. So which is March is F3, right? So if we go to the formula, so F3 is F2 plus 1 equals to alpha times A2 plus 1 minus alpha times F2. So after we calculate it, we find the result is 6,992. So after we calculate all of the forecasting using exponential smoothing, finally we got the value forecast value for each month from February to December for each of the product, which are natural fresh milk, chocolate milk, and mango yogurt. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
And for the last chapter, which is conclusion, for the conclusion, the SMA provides a detailed picture of current trends, including seasonality and data variations, because of its uniform averaging. For stable items like natural fresh milk, it is perfect. Conversely, weighted moving average places greater emphasis on recent data, which makes it better suited for goods whose demand varies, such chocolate milk and mango yogurt. Both approaches are useful for strategic planning, and also weighted moving average helps react to recent changes in the market, while SMA helps comprehend the general behavior of the market. And also by conducting demand forecasting, the company able to strategically plan for future operations and make well-informed decisions regarding product development, marketing, and supply chain management. The demand forecasting can boost the company productivity by correlate the forecasting with external factors such as market trends. This project helps students to cultivate critical thinking abilities and enhance their comprehension of operational planning and control in diverse settings. And these are our references for our project. And also, that's all from us. Thank you for listening.